Okay. Today we're going to be talking about book handling skills and print awareness, or what we should be focusing on when we read. So in your kindergarten Kickstart backpack, you received these keep books. And how we hold this book, this is how we hold the book. We hold it with two hands, and we keep it flat, preferably flat to the table like this, or like this, but usually in the classroom we teach our friends to keep it flat like this. This is the front cover of the book. The first thing that you see is the front cover. And if you turn the book over to the back, this is the back cover of the book. A book also has what's called a spine. This is called the spine of the book. And on the front cover, you will see the title of the book. The title of the book is what the book is called. So this book is Big and Little. And it's written by Mary Fried. So Mary Fried is our author. Remember, friends, the author writes the words. And the book is illustrated by Amanda Nicklaus Morley. And the illustrator draws the pictures. When we're reading a book, we make sure to hold the book and keep the book flat on the table. And when we hold on to a page, with our fingers at the corner, and we turn the page gently. Turning the page gently. Now, friends, when you start to read a book, you're going to take what's called a crisp pointer finger. And that crisp pointer finger is going to point underneath each and every word that you read. And when we read from left to right. So we're going to start right here and read the page like my shirt is too big. Again, holding the page gently, turning it gently. Another direction about when we read, we not only read from left to right, but we read from top to bottom. So we're going to start at the top, that crisp pointer finger underneath that word, and read from left to right. And then this is called a return sweep. So when you get to this word right here, but there are still more words to read, you pick up that pointer and put it down underneath that first word on the bottom row like this. My sweater is too little. Again, keeping that book flat, reading from left to right, top to bottom. My hat is too big. My coat is too little. Parents, you can also work with your child on pointing to not only just pointing to the words that you read, reading from left to right, but also noticing punctuation marks or print elements, like a bold word right here. This word is thicker and it's bold, meaning that we read it differently. So I would read it like, my hat is too big. Do you see how big that hat is? That bold word emphasizes the word big. So you can point out things like, you can talk about how many letters are in a word, how many words are in a sentence, and the kind of punctuation marks that you see at the end of the sentence. So at the end of this sentence, I see a period. And at the end of this sentence, my coat is too little, I also see a period. It's also helpful to have your child point and name letters and or words that they know. So like, for example, they would know my, because we've taught my in the classroom. They would know my, and they would know is, because we're starting to learn that word as well. Turning to the last page, let's go shopping. And you can talk about what's going on in the picture, use the illustrations to help you with discussing what is going on in the book, because the illustrations match the words, and the words tell us something about a story. And that's really important to discuss. You can also discuss if the book is fiction or nonfiction and how you know. So whether a story is made up or based on real life. Fiction books, you can discuss characters. You can talk about the setting or where the story takes place. The characters would be who the story is about, what problem happened, and how they solved the problem. In nonfiction books, you could talk about a table of contents, page numbers, headings, main idea, and captions. Once your child is familiar with a book, ask him or her to retell events from the story. And it's okay if you open up the book again and they can retell you based on looking at the pictures. They could say, even if they were not able to read all the words, they could say, oh, the shirt was too big. Then the sweater was too small. Then the hat was too big. So they went shopping.